Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Oh.
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Mobile left off. We're trying to defend Maki, but it turns out that one of my wild calls from earlier when I thought he was going to be the murderer before they accused him of being a murderer and saying that he's not actually blind, I think he's getting a thrown in my face.
Yeah.
So, I have a report here on the defendant, Maki Tabaye. According to this, Maki Tabaye can see perfectly well.
What? Oh boy.
His blindness is merely a publicity ploy by those clever Borginians. He can see quite well. Bullshit! But you said... What did I say exactly? Huh? Therefore, had not once in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind.
That's true, he didn't.
The only who did was Fraulein Detective. But that's a significant fact. Yes, consider Maki Tabaye sees. And he was the only one, who could have fled through the air vent. I see no problems with this.
But what about the bullet holes in the wall?
Yes, the bullet holes. I believe her forehead neatly explained those for us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the .45 caliber revolver. A simple accident, in other words. Oh, how's that? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off our brighter skies. Oh.
Was he Morty now?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is where the real fun begins. Oh boy. Well, that went well.
Oh, God.
There we go. There's a snap. I knew you didn't have what it took.
Will you stop doing that? You jerk. Just what was I in here for? Comic relief? Yeah, apologize.
Sorry.
That's no way to apologize.
He's angry at the Trucy now. Look out.
The Trucy.
Yeah.
If I can plead on the bickering now. Whatever, I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solving this case if it kills me. But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant.
Don't say that.
Ah ha ha!
What?
His blood stain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right?
That seems to be what happened, yes.
We might be able to find out what was really written here.
Really? You can do that?
That's right, with this. It's called luminol. Remember that stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that reacts to blood.
Yeah, wait. Have we done those tests yet?
Ha! As if I'm going to tell you.
The blood stains cover a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps you should request it here in court now.
Right. Go for it, Apollo.
Huh? I have to do the test?
You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple.
Chemical reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere.
Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it.
Tobaye. That's what it'll say. Right.
Right. Ready? It's easy as pie.
Okay.
Just touch the screen to spray an area.
Okay.
Here, give it a try.
It has an entire quarter on me.
Apollo, your hand's shaking.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Squee. What the fuck?
heck?
Is that a password?
I see numbers.
IPXX314206. The fuck? And now I click on that? Wow, it really works.
This must be the power of science. It says IPXX314206. Is that the killer's name? It's his username on DeviantArt. No.
Aha, I have it. So what is it? I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number.
Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency?
Yes, most undercover agents working to solve international crimes. Why would he write that number? Why would Mr. Latus even know a number like that? Good show, Fraulein Detective. Rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand. I don't even remember what voice I gave this guy.
You gave him an Edgeworth voice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Darian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number. Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No. Give me 27.
He is Edgeworth.
You sounded like Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not sure what to think of all this. The prosecution's case is airtight, or so it seems. If this number is really of an Interpol agent,
Oh, wait, I know. What if Maki Tobias is really an undercover Interpol agent?
That would be a possibility, I guess.
a possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer for certain.
Why do the two know an Interpol ID number? Because he was an Interpol police officer. That's what I want to know. We'll have some time while we await Darian's reports. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Maki Tobaye.
What?
What are you talking about? Ground Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could in fact see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you.
You had me until that last bit.
Does this now raise a rather straightforward question?
Well, sure. Why did Maki pretend he couldn't see?
Exactly. It makes little sense. What do you think here, Forehead? Huh? Me? Maki Tobaye pretended he was blind. Do you know why?
How could he know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
He's not from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on this whole time. Huh? Something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game?
Yes.
Not the moment I heard that report. I knew why.
I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
What does that have to do with anything? There's a reason why Maki Tobaye pretended to be blind, but it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now? And was it for himself?
Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that's why the defendant had to feign blindness?
I mean, if I'm being honest here, I don't have a fucking
Was it
sliver
just
of
be
clue.
able to stay close to Lamar all the time?
But present evidence
Like,
on it?
I don't know. What evidence do we possibly have?
The only two things that make sense would be... I mean, the only two pieces of evidence that would really...
The closest thing we had
Make
to
any
presenting a
sense.
person is her postcard. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only thing I think of is the reason why he would feign blindness is so that he could be next to her all the time, because she has to lead him around. You know?
Yeah, I don't...
That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and
It might be a stretch, but yeah, you know.
Me, we'll see what happens. Because if not, then I'm just gonna be like, hey ho, whoop-de-doo. I don't
Yeah.
know what to do for you.
That all
Don't
rhymes.
penalize us. Maki had no reason to pretend he couldn't see, which means, no, it couldn't be. Good show, Air Forehead. Seems you thought of something. Oh, why can't I figure these things out on my own? I hate having to take my clues from this guy. Very well. Look at this. This is why I was pretending he couldn't see.
Lamar.
I guess.
That is Lamar.
Boom!
Yeah.
I freaking called it. Are you proud
Lamar
of
and
me?
Maki Tobaye. I almost called him Maki Tabaki. That was proud of you, though. Recall their relationship. In particular, your unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country.
Lamar and her pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She'd walk all the way over there with him.
That's right, because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go.
All times.
Yet we have just learned something that makes their arrangement particular indeed.
Peculiar.
Maki could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time?
Well, wasn't it part of their performance?
I think there's a simpler explanation. Maki did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing.
Really?
Really? It was all the other way around. That's what I was about to say. Is she the
Wait.
blind one?
No way.
The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamar.
What's this? So you mean to say that Lamar she's...
Yes, Your Honor. Lamar is blind.
What?
Order.
Okay,
This
then.
is crazy. Prosecutor Gavin.
Is it now?
Please, there's some sanity on this madness. The defense has made an outrageous claim.
The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is that vast forehead.
P-
Yet I see it as not vast in vain. This time. He's quite correct.
But that makes no sense.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something?
Well, since we have her here, why not ask Lamar herself? I believe she is still in the witness waiting room.
Apollo, what does this mean for our case?
Don't ask me, I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined until now.
We didn't even imagine it.
Bailiff, bring in Lamoire.
Well then,
Lamar, it pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must.
please do not be concerned on my behalf.
Those eyes, she really can't see? Really?
It is true. How funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Borginian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world.
So you are.
Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamoir. Know too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for Lamoir.
I see.
You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial there, Forehead. What's that? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. Now, Lamoir, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes?
Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor?
Yes, of course. Though I admit I'm a little lost here.
I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor.
Wow.
Well then, did not see that one coming.
No. I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. The producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
That last one's the only thing that stands out.
But this is a murder trial.
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would...
She told us the truth in the beginning, when she said she saw nothing.
Very well. Does the defense have anything to add?
I'd like to cross-examine.
But what is there left to ask?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it's best to let you get it out of your system. Someday I'll come up to understand. The importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well. Defense may proceed. However, beware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness.
Okay. There's only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy.
He knows, I think it's the same thing
Yeah.
that you have a problem with.
Yeah, because that memory light makes sense. The being more of darkness and sound makes sense. Just came up with my paraline before I knew this. Makes sense. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see.
Yeah.
Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche?
Of course, he was my manager.
So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You're thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Huh?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was.
Oh yeah, remember you gave him a southern accent.
He's live. This is, can you hear me? You're cold. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Hang on there, Miss Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness?
Oh, when he said can't see, did he mean her?
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I know that's something that happens to people when they're dying, obviously. But,
Yeah.
like, he might have meant her.
Yeah. This is something I asked the witness and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
I
Whoa,
don't know.
whoa, what'd I do? Whoops,
What?
okay.
Jeez.
That was weird. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. We're all good now.
What? Is that gonna show up on your thing?
It's gonna show up a little bit. I don't know what parts hit the parts that are recorded, but that'll pop up a little bit. We're all good now. We're all good though.
Jesus.
You can finish that line.
I don't know.
Nah.
You say tisk tisk really weird.
That's what I do. I'm sorry.
You go meh, meh, meh for some reason.
Because that's what a tisk is.
No, it's you can literally just say tisk tisk.
I
It's
don't
also
want to.
another thing.
Yeah. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Famous last words once more.
The witness, Siren? We've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense.
I remember them well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that.
Yeah, the can't see.
Came before that? No, shit!
Yeah.
That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself.
Bingo.
He
I
was
thought
talking
so.
about the witness.
I see!
Too bad the defense did not.
I did.
Well, there, forehead. Try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time. Oh, God. Oh,
That face.
Order! Order!
Recall Amar's earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
But she couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that.
That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Miss Latus witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as a witness?
Oh.
Ah!
But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and the man's voice.
Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We've already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Hmm.
Your Honor!
What is it, bailiff? Can't you see what's in here?
We have the results back from the investigation.
The investigation?
Ah, the Interpol number that Miss Latus left us.
Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detectives descend. Your report, please.
Oh yeah, I keep
Shark boy.
forgetting it's shark bait hula ha.
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. Quick work as always, Darian.
Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent?
IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number is Mr. Latus. Romain Latus. I said
Wow.
Latus because I saw the row there. Like I
Latus.
thought he's the Interpol agent.
Yeah.
What? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Latus himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away.
Mr. Latus was an undercover Interpol agent. So him being Lamar's manager.
It was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain Latus.
Oh.
He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched.
Oh.
So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver.
Oh, true.
So the victim was an Interpol agent as another cop, and as an undercover op. Oh God, I wonder how this ties in everything.
It's gotta tie in somehow, you'd think.
Yeah, somehow.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
No problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
Hold it. From who?
Was that landlord?
Oh. Wait.
Look, Lamar, is something the matter?
That voice just now.
Darian?
Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him?
You aren't saying.
That voice I heard. talking to Mr. Latouche, when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien.
This is some kind of a joke. What?
What is going on?
No way. A courtroom fell into such a chaotic state. The trial had to be suspended temporarily.
Jesus Christ.
I've never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one.
Yeah.
Lamar fingering Darien Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lamar heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no whipping out now, Apollo.
Hey, this is my monologue. Calm down.
Your voice is cracking more than a creaky floor in a 1980s house.
Jesus. All right. Well, I guess that's a good point to say, I guess next time we're going to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I don't know why I picked 1980s. It seems old to me, because I'm a kid.
It is old to her, yes. 1990s is old to her.
Yeah, it is.
2000s is old to her. Oh, right, damn. That was an insult. I'm sorry.
It was. What the fuck?
Oh.